Hello, vinyl community. This is a follow-up video to my wood glue disaster video, which has really taken off. It's kind of like, I don't know. Like, people are sharing it all over the place, and as of this video here, it's had 17,527 views. Yeah. So it's by far my most popular video. And I'm actually holding a bottle much like I am here, except it was the wrong glue. It was Titebond 1, or Titebond Original. And in the description, I say, never again will I use wood glue, or any other glue for that matter, to clean my records. I destroyed 2 of my favorite records. Alright, well, let's follow up on that. First of all, I now have the correct glue. Alright, so, yeah. People on YouTube can be very harsh. Very harsh. You have some people that are very helpful, and they kind of, you know, they can empathize with you, or at least sympathize with you, and then you have those that basically call you an idiot, or like, what the hell were you doing, or I don't know. I could actually go through some of those comments right now. Let's see. Let's see. Well, I'm not seeing any offhand, but basically, most of the people, you know, are kind, and they give me suggestions. Of course, the records actually were saved, so that's part of this update, is they were saved. So people keep going on and on, like, oh, don't give up on them, but the original video was recorded, or at least, yeah, it recorded on June 11th, 2013. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate all the comments and suggestions, but I did fix the records a long time ago. So, but it's just interesting to see this video taking off. 17,527 views. And it's interesting because it has 28 thumbs up, but it has 46 thumbs down. It's like, I don't know, like, yeah. Well, I did add some description to the video to kind of update it, but I'll just kind of read that here. This video has really caught on. Thanks for watching, folks. Just a few comments in reply to some of your thoughts. 1. Yes, it was stupid to try this cleaning method on 2 of my favorite records, but that's what us optimists do. 2. I now know I did not use enough glue, but for the amount of glue and time required, this method should really only be used in desperate situations, if at all. And number 3, with the advice of all my kind viewers, I did manage to save the records. So, yes. Oh man. But people can be very harsh on YouTube. I've read many very unkind comments on there, and it kind of makes you not want to use YouTube, but then it's like, you know what, who cares? They're just making fools of themselves. I mean, I may make a fool of myself, you know, making a mistake and sharing it on YouTube, but at least, you know, I'm sharing information rather than down-putting someone and and creating negativity and a hostile environment. Yeah. That's the sad fact about YouTube. Fortunately, with my Vinyl Finds videos, it's not an issue. I don't think I ever have negative comments on those. But this wood glue one, perhaps because it is so popular and with over 17,000 views, you know, you're gonna have a lot of people that, perhaps because of their own insecurities, they feel like they have to call people stupid or idiots or retarded. Yeah, one person called me retarded. But anyway, I mean, what's so bad about making a mistake and sharing it on YouTube so others don't make the same mistake? And I'm glad that that video had 17,000 views, headed towards 18,000, because, you know, others will learn not only from the video but from the comments also that, first of all, you need to use the right glue, and second of all, you need to put a thick layer. So, with that being said, and that's perhaps enough of a rant about that, but I did get the right glue this time. And I bought a bigger bottle because with the amount of glue that you have to use, the smaller 8-ounce bottle, which is kind of like your standard glue bottle shape, you pretty much have to use that whole bottle on one record. Now we'll get to the point that I said I would never ever use wood glue on any record again. First of all, I've selected a record that I have interest in. I mean, you know, if I didn't have interest in it, obviously I wouldn't be wasting my time cleaning it. So that's my first point. And kind of in the other video, I mean, I picked two of my favorite records because when I played them, I was disappointed in how they sounded, and so I wanted to make them sound better. And being an optimist, I thought that, you know, it was a piece of cake, and I didn't realize that, you know, you had to be very specific in what you do. But again, I did save those records, so... but this time I have selected a record that I care about, but I wouldn't really feel bad if something went wrong. So that is, and this was likely a... I'm not sure where I got this one actually. It doesn't have a price sticker on it, so maybe it wasn't Goodwill, but I very likely got this very inexpensively. Probably from Salvation Army, actually, which means it was probably 25 cents. But I did discover that it's actually going for a surprising amount, like over $10 on Amazon. I was shocked. But then I was like, well, you know, I'll listen to it and see if I do want to sell it. And first of all, I love the song "Kisses Sweeter Than Wine." I love that song. So I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell this. But the issue was, and I do have this listed on Amazon right now, but the issue is when I was playing it, one, I guess you call it a channel, I believe it was the right channel. I don't know if it's just dirt in there or if it's actual damage to the channel, but there's a lot of static just in that channel. So, I mean, I tried cleaning it using my normal methods, and it didn't help at all. So, I figured, you know, I'm going to try the wood glue technique. If that doesn't work, then I'll just have to remove it off of Amazon, because I wouldn't be able to sell it in this condition. I mean, at least the first couple tracks are affected, and I consider it unlistenable. So, yeah. So this is, again, this is a last-ditch effort, basically, for this record. So I don't feel bad putting some wood glue on it. I've made a wise selection in records here. I'm not going to show the cleaning process. For one thing, it's a boring cleaning process. And it takes a really, really long time. I can't believe how long it takes. And putting a thick layer of glue is going to take even longer, I tell you. But this is just kind of an update on the previous video, which I can't believe how many views it has. The interesting thing was, I figured, hey, if I'm getting all these extra views of this video, I might as well monetize the video and get a little kickback from YouTube. I did that for probably a month or two, maybe, and in that time, I don't know, it had 4,000 or 5,000 views. It didn't earn a single penny, not a single penny. So it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna litter my videos with ads if I'm not even gonna earn a single penny from a video that is getting 17,000 hits or views or whatever. So anyway, alright, so there you go. This record is going to get the wood glue treatment. I have the actual glue you're supposed to be using, Titebond 2. I don't fully comprehend the difference, but I mean, people have explained the difference, and I get it, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, someone described it as Titebond 2 creating more of a chewy consistency, which I guess would make it easier to peel, because with Titebond 1, especially with the thin layer, it just became very brittle, and it was very, very difficult to be able to pull it off. Now, I did end up putting a thicker layer, and I did get it off those records, but as I mentioned, those have long been fixed. But it did make me shy of using this technique again. But here, several months later, there's at least a couple records I want to use this technique on. The other one was Joe Cocker. That one, I'm a little more cautious about, because I love that one. I love that one. But this one, I mean, I could go either way. It was 25 cents, and I actually can't believe it's going for over $10 on Amazon. I don't understand pricing sometimes. Like, why is one record popular and one isn't? I don't know. But anyway, there you go. I will be experimenting with this Titebond 2 again, and hopefully this time it's going to go better. I might do a little brief follow-up video just to kind of, I don't know that I'll show the peeling process necessarily, but I will show it afterwards and follow up with you on whether or not it fixed the issue. Also, if anybody knows what would cause that, like static, it sounds like actual static, not just crackling, but static in one of the channels. It almost made me think that my speakers were going out, but every other record I play it doesn't happen on, so it has to be the record. But yeah, I'm hoping this fixes it, because I mean, I like it. I wouldn't mind keeping it in my collection, but at the same time, if it's going for more than $10 and I paid 25 cents, I'll be selling it. But that's if I can fix it with the Titebond 2. So, alright, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.